Yo, what is up, everybody? It's your boy G, and I'm back again with another one, and you guys can see what is already behind me. We are back to do a Flame Reborn, but before we jump into it, we got to give Webtoons a big shout out, as they always allow us to do content there without the hassle, the real hassle. So thank those guys over there, and if you guys want, go over there to the website or download the app on your phone and check out all they have to offer. Series like this and many more, pretty much the ones you see on our channel. And now that I got that out the way, guys, thank you guys as always for being awesome supporters of us. We continually try to thank you guys every time we're out to put content out, just thank you guys as always. But as I always say, please continue to like the video, share them out, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't. And I'm now going to stop rambling and jump into this. I'm excited to be back. We're only going to do a few episodes because we're pretty much caught up on this one. And it was very intriguing. You guys supported it, so we're back to do it. So let's jump into it. Just 200 years ago, House MacLine was far better off. It used to be a territory spanned the neighboring Viscounty of Teslan, as well as the Viscounties of Sylvian and Beretta. On top of the vast Bifrost plains, the heads of House MacLine still hold the title Count. Balaam fell from grace, that's for sure, and so House MacLine used to be revered as the ruler of the southwest region of the Grandia Kingdom. But due to the failures of the 3 generations directly preceding the current head, Patrick MacLine, the family's title was demoted, and its territory shrunk to an absurdly small. The great breadbasket that used to be called the MacLine Plains was handed over to the strongest vassal. Any other useful land was taken by the rest, and they got punked. Straight up, House MacLine was then practically chased to a rough and barren land near the southern Alps. We have no regional product to sell, and despite being close to the mountains, we don't even have a single copper mine to our name. At this rate, even if we do win the territory war, we would have to keep asking House Caros for aid. In order to break this vicious circle, we need a huge amount of money. Which we know how we got that, right? Much more than the 3 million I own now. There is someone in this town right now who has the ability to make that money for me. Kyle, the biggest trading city in the Kingdom of Grandia. 10 gold for a ring, made with gems from the Empire. These shields are famous in the northern region. We have fresh fruit from the south. This place really makes the MacLine territory look like the boonies. If I remember correctly, I used to live in Kyle as a young man. The resident said he lives around here. Philip Claude, the Golden Leech. Golden Leech Roy 06. The Aries Empire, strongest nation on the continent, powerful, centralistic nation. It values skill above all else. That's some interesting looking characters. With enough talent, anyone could rise to the rank of officer and wield both authority and riches. That privilege was given to foreigners as well. A prime example of such a success story was Philip Claude, who hailed from the Kingdom of Grandia. He was one of the most influential men in the Empire, and was the continent's greatest arms merchant, labeled a traitor by the Grandia Kingdom. Though he was given the derogatory nickname of the Golden Leech, he aided refugees from the king. And eventually used his riches and power to build the autonomous dominion of Grandia. Just that great man. Really, this guy? Oh, he sees him. Those bastards. How could they scam me out of my money like that? Dude, he's gonna become that, but he's gonna get him now before he's that, so obviously gonna help him. How am I supposed to keep going now? Damn it. Did hear that his company was ruined because he was scammed, but the situation seems much more dire than I expected. So you help him now and he pay you later, I guess. Maybe I should just end it all. Excuse me. Could you be Mr. Philip Claude? I am, but who might you be? Scarlet hair and eyes. You got such an intense stare. Oh, so it's you. Glad to hear it. I'd like to have a word with you. Are you free by any chance? Who is this guy? How do you know my name? It was then that Philip recognized something in Logan's eyes. An emotion he as a merchant had come across countless times. Greed. But with his timing and that rusty armor, he's definitely a mercenary thug. Don't tell me. My payment isn't due yet. The payment for selling my shop won't be here another 3 days, so you can come back then. You know, shout it out like, hey, don't worry about it. Oh, I'm not here to collect your debt. I told you the money for my shop hasn't even come in yet. Go away. It's like, what? That should be enough to ward him off, right? Mr. Claus, please please calm down. I'm not here to take your money. I'm here to invest money in you. Invest? Me? Right. So he's not a debt collector. He's just a complete fool. No other explanation. Only a fool would offer to invest in someone who just lost everything. But true. How much do you intend to invest in me? How much do you need? I'll fund you until you can pay back your debts and get back on your... Seriously? Armor is covered in dirt. You have a long journey behind you. So, how much do you need? I'll do my best to match it. Don't make me laugh, you brat. If you're going to scam someone, at least be more prepared. Like those bastards who just took all my money. You're not an investor. That symbol. It's from the MacLine barony in the southwest. That's a family of beggars who live off the in-laws' money. You're going to invest someone from a house that can't even pay its own debts. It's a debt penalty for fools like you who go around impersonating nobles. Besides, you picked the wrong guy to try and scam. I don't have a single gold to my name. Got it? He's quite sharp, even though he's in such a desperate situation where he gets so rich. How do I turn this around? You can chew me up and spit me out, but I still won't have any money. That is funny. Mr. Claude, please take a look. What are you still trying to? Force, seriously? He awakened the Force at such an early age? Things like that trying to cheat me? No way someone with such a bright future throw it all away. Oh my, so sorry. I must have been too tense from anything that happened to me lately. What was it that you wanted again? I would like to hire you for life. I'll pay your debt too. You want to hire me, and for life at that. I'm sorry, but House MacLine doesn't have the funds for that, does it? How much debt do you owe right now? Pardon? Oh, about 250 gold. I'll pay that off on top of paying to hire you, so I'll add 50,000 on top of that. How does 300,000 gold sound? To hire you, that's 550,000 gold altogether. All paid in cash. An angel? We're gonna sign in blood. Alright, that concludes your contract. Now, if the contractee intentionally does any harm to the contractor, he will go through an immense pain that feels like your soul is being ripped apart. Contractee. If you would like to avoid that, you can awaken the Force, become a knight above the upper class rank, or pay a mage of the Force Circle or hire hundreds. Them sometimes. It says, damn, hire hundreds of times more than amount to the curse. Please, come again. Let's just screw myself over. Angel. As if. Something wrong with my eyes. An expensive magic contract just to hire someone like me. You could buy 30 slaves with that money. We just met, so it's not like we trust each other, right? I need to guarantee for all that money invested, obviously. Once we build up enough trust, I might destroy the contract. So let's do our best together. I didn't specify an amount of time or any proper conditions, but I have no choice now but to trust it. So, what do you want me to do? Buy up some monster meat first. Wow, an absolute fool. What? Monster meat? Said the wrong thing out loud. Wonder if he's shocked. The blood and flesh of monsters is poisonous. It's common practice to burn the bodies. But in just a few years, the situation changes completely. Someone discovers a neutralizing agent against the poison in monster's blood. It can be made of common ingredients. Monsters start to be hunted for food in regions where food is hard to come by. In that winter, you're eating rock meat in particular. More and more men discover that their impotence has been cured. Thank God. Stories start spreading about men who were rendered impotent due to injuries gaining their vigor. A year after the Royal Magic Tower authenticates these claims, recognized by the Royal Magic Tower, the world's best stimulant. Black rocks are wiped out in the face of the continent. The whole species is wiped out because of a research result that recognizes them as beneficial to virility. With this, I can make 3 million. No, much more than that. Maybe I should run away. That's funny, dude. Like 1 million gold. That's ludicrous. Spends 1 million gold on buying up monster meat. Quiet down. Make the money back and more. I'm against it. But say you're sure about this, Master Logan? Yeah, look, he looks so down. Yes. How much are you thinking of paying each Karok meat currently has no value. Since no one is buying it, it just gets burned up. So, we tell people we'll pay them just to bring us Karok bodies. It should be enough. Pay them 200 gold based on the regular transportation fee. That's for each Karok. So it should get even cheaper if they catch a lot of them and transport them all at once. Oh, so you were thinking of transportation fees unnecessary. Was I wrong? No, you're not wrong, but with that price in mind, a budget of 1 million gold would be. Are you thinking of putting in a kingdom-wide request at the mercenary guild to hunt Karoks so you could buy them? I was. Bad? Going about it the wrong way. Monster meat is being thrown out right now. So all you need to do is to go to the merchant guilds and request Karok meat for the price of beef. There are enough merchants out there eager to sell anything from. If you were talking about trash that's been thrown out anyway, they'll start fighting for it. They'll probably bring you every piece of Karok meat available in the kingdom as soon as you put in a request. It'll all be skinned and prepared too. It's already worth the money I invested in it. Good job, you clever bastard. From now on, please just leave any financial decisions up to me instead of trying to conclusion yourself. Your future is now bound to mine. After all, Master Logan. Like, no problem. Oh, one more thing. What is it? Stay behind and Kyle. Buy these things in bulk. Cartridges made out of the ironwood from the Imperial South strings and glue. You intend to build toys to sell? Better than that. Can't tell him yet that those are materials for making weapons. Weapons made of those materials were used against the Kingdom of Gradia during the Empire's invasion. Which enable a common soldier to go up against a knight in the right conditions. I asked Dwayne to hire mercenaries before I left. Arming them with these weapons should be enough for us to gain the upper hand during the territory war. Before that, we could find some making, as well as someone to train those mercenaries. Lame, amigo. On a hiring spree, I guess. 2 days later. From the city of mercenaries. He was to hire me as a combat instructor. Solon, A-rank mercenary. Okay. I'm sorry, but I've never officially trained anyone. It's easier than you think. All you need to do is train the C-rank mercenaries I'll be hiring. I don't know what you've heard about me, but all I've done is teach a few kids some tricks. You should hire a professional. He has no idea I know because I worked with him in past life. What's that look? Disowned can handle any weapon and is even skilled at fighting on horseback. He really shines combat instructor. After a serious injury, Kaisolan retires from being a mercenary and trains up his own band of mercenaries, who are stronger than any mercenary troop of the same rank. But this Kaisolan doesn't seem interested. It means I'll have to use some money. I'll pay you 4,000 gold a month. Even an A-rank mercenary gets paid 2,000 gold a month at most. But he's offering twice as much. Hold on. Can't let him. I can't let him talk me in. As I told you, I've never trained anyone. Not enough? 6,000. Yeah. I'm still more interested in being a mercenary. Alright, I suppose I have no choice then. 7,000. Didn't you hear me? You must think that I can be bought. Alright then, 8,000. Right there, he kind of looks like Geralt. For those who don't know, Geralt the Witcher. And you were right, I can be bought. I will do my best, sir. Bows down. Kaisolan hired. So you're the eldest son of Baron MacLine. You want to know why a backwater territory like that would want to hire mercenaries? As long as you pay me, I have no reason to ask questions, sir. I commend your attitude. Get moving, you bastards. You're all dead. We end up being late. Eesh. I'm sure you already know, but this city, Reborn, is called the City of Mercenaries and Slaves. You will see a lot more of this up ahead, where the slave market is. Yes, no. We will be purchasing a slave from this place. Oh look, a clueless country bumpkin. Young master, please take a look. We sell our slaves for the cheapest. Darn it, why is Kaisolan here? Kaisolan. How convenient. Glad I hired him. Y'all more guards than others? Good. What brings you here, young master? I'm here to purchase a dwarf. Oh, then you're in the right place. Slaves of different races are rare, but we are taking good care of them. Please, step inside. Much effort to capture these elves. Have you seen elves being sold anywhere else? See, there are two. Never mind that. Bring me that one over there. Alright, you say you're looking for a dwarf. Dwarf in shackles. So just freeing him is already gonna get him like up. You work for me, you're not a slave no more. Well, I mean, technically working for him. Out of that, huh? As you can see, he's a typical dwarf. He'll be very useful to you if you purchase him. He's a rare master level craftsman among his race of talented crafters, you see. Master level. Dwarves are blessed with a talent for crafting. They find their meaning in life and crafting intricate objects, starting from their youth until the very day they die. He's a master level crafter. That he's even better than what I need. My choice is obvious. How much? As he's a master level crafter, you need to pay me at least 200 to... What do you mean take me for? Who do you take me for? 50,000 gold. Thank you for your patronage. He managed to barter his way down 150,000 gold in a matter of minutes. That was frightening, human. It was nothing. Where are you taking me? To the MacLine territory in the southwest. You'll be crafting items I request of you. You see, though dwarfs are famous for their crafting, dwarf slaves are different. As talented as they are, without any passion, they cannot create anything that could be considered a masterpiece. I want to motivate this dwarf. 20 years. If you do your best for me for the next 20 years, I'm willing to send you back to the mountains. 20 years is nothing to a dwarf, right? She said, dwarf. But how can I take you for your word? Catch them. Those slaves are running away. I think he knows that one because of the eyes. They wouldn't show you the eyes without him possibly knowing them. So we'll do 8 and then it'll be it for us. Catch them! Those slaves are running away. There they are. Damn. Got him. Oh, they like got bit or something. How dare you? They're a piece of shit slave like you. Bite me. Yeah. You bit him. Can't tell yet. Oh, both are eyes. Victor. I'm alright. They're just slaves. I know. There's something about Playboy with blue hair, 2 different colors. Sounds so familiar. He knows. He's like, Victor. Pardon? It's nothing. One moment. I can't believe I run into the noble. We're here. In my past life, there was an aura user who was so notorious that everyone had heard of him. He was a slave until he killed his master and ran away. But to do so, he had to kill countless soldiers, knights, and nobles. Earning himself a large bounty before he went into hiding. And then, about 10 years later, he used aura, proof of his supernatural powers, massacred an entire noble house he had once been a slave to. Afterwards, he killed any and all nobles he came across in Grandia, and was called the Noble Killer for his heinous crimes. It was rare for an aura user such notoriety. The incident of the slave boy killing his master happened about a year after I became a merchant, which means that he would indeed still be a slave at this point. If I were to rescue that boy now, I will be gained a future or user. Problem, however. Someone get this bastard off me. Is that he's a ruthless killer. Let go. Well, the noble killer turns out to be a hostile towards his allies as well. I'll just have to isolate him. Oops. Better let go. Let out. But what the hell? Who's this bastard? What did he get so close? Oh. You're a customer. How embarrassing. I'll simply educate the merchant before he refused to obey. What might you be looking for, sir? I want to buy these slaves right away. I mean these children. They are quite expensive due to their odd color red and blue eyes. Would that be all right with you? Just name your price. I will take no less than 10,000 per slave. Even a sturdy adult slave only costs around 300. But he's charging a ridiculous amount for these children who are skin and bones. They're a bit pricey, aren't they? Considering the value of the noble killer, 10,000 gold is cheap. This man couldn't possibly know that. More than anything, I have no intention of letting this garbage human make that much of a profit. You're charging 30 times as much for these children, these frail children, than you would a healthy adult slave. And one even looks like he's dying. Yes, but as you can see, you won't find anything like these two at this market, so 500 gold per child. It should be enough to charge nearly twice as much as a regular slave. Oh dear sir, that would leave me with barely a profit. You're taking me for a fool who does not know what slaves are worth? That bastard, Victor, controlled from the start. That won't change anytime soon. Thank you for your patronage, sir. Damn, so he got 2 kids, Geralt, and a dwarf. Victor, you're up already. I didn't expect you to wake up so soon from those injuries. You're right. Came to very quickly. Well, it's only natural seeing that I've been secretly imbuing him with force as he walked. Much more effective healing than what the average low-ranking priest can do with holy magic. But tell me someone so young is able to do. Even Kai Solon hasn't noticed. Just look at his face, dude. It must be a coincidence. I don't think so. He's clearly watching that flow of like energy. Clearly watching that flow, right? I'm not tripping. Huh? Die. Oh, he's gotta chill. Grab his hand. I don't know. I don't know whether you're itching for a fight or just foolish. He even put his hand around his neck. Yeah. Victor. Rhea. Run. Hey kid. Get into that thick skull of yours. Do I look like I'm on the same level as that bastard of a slave trader? I like your fighting spirit, but you ought to choose your opponents more wisely. I hope this is the last warning I need to give you, Vic. If you do as I say, I will guarantee you and your sister's safety. If anything like this happens again, I will get rid of both you and your sister. And he just dropped him like pop. That should be enough of a warning. I intend to train you into a knight. I mean, pardon me. That's right. You must be aware that becoming a knight means receiving a semi-noble title. In other words, you would no longer be a slave. Not only you, but your sister too. I'll do it. Just as I thought. His sister is the key of taming the noble killer's violent nature. Alright, then we'll start your training as soon as we get back to MacLine. And you, Amar, go with me for a moment. Eh? Let's sign a contract. Contract? Yes, a magic contract. It details my promise to return you to the mountains once you complete your 20 purpose. Are you really going to send me back to where my brethren are? Promise of mere words is hard to trust, right? But you don't want a contract? I do. I definitely do. I will make you anything you want. You just got tears. I never thought you meant it. Thank you, human. Thank you, master. A contract is enough to motivate him much. Only stand to gain. And with that, I've achieved everything I aimed to do with this trip. Actually, I suppose I got even more out of it now that I've got the noble killer on my side. My preparations for the territory are going smoothly. At this point, Logan was not aware of the fact that rumors of his strange behavior during his trip had already spread through House MacLine. That his reputation has sunk so low that it was digging deeper into the ground. Also, that Rick was going through hell trying to rectify the situation. What on earth are you up to, you absolute bastard? Alright, man, I'm going to call it here, guys. We got a good glimpse of, I guess, what we can call the Liberator. Because he is actually freeing slaves and doing good things. And he's on his way to start whatever he's trying to start. We're gonna get we never got a really glimpse of it. We just know he knows a lot of what has happened and what has transpired. He's gonna try to avoid how that played out. So we do know that. That's about it. So we're gonna actually see it. I'm excited to continue to read this. Hope you guys are too. Hope you guys will join me on the next one. As always, thanks for hanging out. I always say take care of yourselves and each other. G, and I'm out. But guys, please smack that like button and subscribe if you haven't. What are you waiting for? Just do it. Late.